Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. I'm Miss Nehali Topiwala, your EVS teacher. Today we are going to start with our chapter number 6, Every Drop Counts. Now what do you mean by every drop counts? Every drop counts means how we have to save the water, how water is important for us, how we have to save it, how we have to consume it, all these things, and every drop of water, how every drop of water is important for us in our life, in daily use as well as in our future life, how we have to be careful while using water, how water is precious to us, and all these important things that is we are going to study in this chapter. So here is our chapter number 6, Every Drop Counts. Long ago, this is a picture of Ghadsi Sar. Ghadsi Sar means a lake. King Ghadsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of the people. All around the lake there are ghats with steps leading to the water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms and much more. People come here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to study in the school on the ghat. The talab belonged to everyone and everyone took care of it to keep it clean. So students, here you can see this picture. It is the picture of a lake that is known as Ghadsi Sar. Now, Sar means what? Sar means a lake. Lake means what? Talab. You must have seen it. Okay. So, King Ghatsi was King Ghatsi of Jaisalmer has made it this lake 650 years ago with the help of the people. The people there staying, with the help of them he made this lake. All around the lake means all around the lake there are ghats with step. You must have seen in many films or at pilgrimage places also like Haridwar or Ganga Ghat. You must have seen that there are steps when you move into the lake. There are steps over there. Some decorated verandas means some houses roofed houses are there on the ghats also. Large halls are there for prayer halls. Rooms are available over there and much more. So why this people come there to celebrate festivals? Various festivals are celebrated over there, and for programs of music and dance. They also dance, they also play music over there. Children staying over there come to study in the school on the ghat. There are schools also on the ghat, and children, they come there to study. The talab belong to everyone it is belonged to, and everyone in that village took care of it to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the third lake, and so on, filling 9 such lakes, interconnected lakes. So what happened when there is a rainfall over there? So rainwater gets collected into this lake and it is spread over many miles तक वो फैला हुआ है. It was made in such a way that lake was made in such a way that if that lake was full, the extra water whatever is there, it flowed into another lake at lower level. नीचे और एक lake बनाया जाता था, and when that also filled up, the extra water flowed into the third lake से fourth lake से fifth. In this way there were such 9 lakes interconnected to each other. So whenever one lake get filled, it goes into the next lake, then it followed by the next lake, followed by the next lake. In this way 9 lakes were interconnected. The collected rainwater could be used throughout the year and there was no shortage of water. And the water collected over there was used throughout the year. फिर पूरे साल वो पानी वो use करते थे, and there was no shortage of water in that village. Today, Ghadsi Sar is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have came up in between those 9 lakes. Now, if you will see today, the Ghadsi Sar is no more in use because many such buildings have constructed over there, and it has damaged that lake. Now the water does not get collected in this lake but just flows away and is wasted. Now there is no water collected in this lake. Rainwater is not collected. It is just flowing away, wastage, and it is wasted there. And there is no such lakes where they would collect the water and keep. Through the eyes of Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is a person, he belongs to Uzbekistan and he was a traveler. He visited India. So let us see what he is telling about himself and his country. More than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al-Biruni. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Al-Biruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. This Al-Biruni was a person, he was a traveler, and more than 1,000 years ago he visited India. He came from Uzbekistan, and what he observed and noted down, that the minute things that he did the detailed study of India. He observed many things that was happening around in India. He wrote specially about those things that he found very different from his own country, and he wrote especially those things that he has not seen in his own country but he has seen in India. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. So what he is telling, that he has seen the ponds made by the people at that time, more than 1,000 years ago in India, how the ponds were made, and he was surprised. So he wrote about that. You can see in this blue box over here. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see them. So what he is saying about the ponds, that people in India are very talented enough to make ponds. His countrymen would be surprised to see them making it. They peel up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutras, raised platform all around the lake. So what he is saying, they peel up, they make a heap of rocks and join them with the iron rods, and they build a chabutras. Chabutras means what? High raised platform. थोड़ा ऊंचे कद के चबूतरेस बनाते हैं, प्लेटफॉर्म बनाते हैं, all around the lake. But between these there are rows of long staircase going up and down, and between that lake and chabutras there are long staircase बनाते हैं, सीढ़ियाँ बनाते हैं for going up and for coming down. This step for going up and coming down are separate. You must have seen many a times if you have visited many temples also, if you have visited many ghats also, you must have seen that there are such staircase that one side it is only for going up and another side it is only for coming down, so that the less crowd is being seen crowded. It is just because that there is no chaos found over there, and people over there be safe and less crowd is being seen. Today when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Al-Biruni. This champ came out in 1973, 1000 years after his birth. So when you will study, today also when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days where Al-Biruni has written many things about the history, when many things he has wrote about those days where he has visited, as he was a traveler. And this stamp you can see over here, this stamp, it was in 1973 after his birth. This stamp came out in 1973, 1000 years 1000 year after his birth. उसके जन्म के 1000 साल के बाद आया था. Now next is think and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any field, farm, pakka roads, drains, etc.? Is the area slopey, rocky or flat? Think what will happen here when it rains. So is there anything around your school or around your house, any such things like field, farm, pakka roads, drain, etc.? Field farms are not mostly seen around our home or school. Why? Because we are staying in cities, we are not staying in village. Yes, we can find pakka roads and drain system. Okay students, so is the area slopey, rocky or flat? Is wherever you are staying, is that area sloping matlab you can see that where we can easily go, where water can easily run down, rocky or flat? more stony area or more flat area. Think what will happen here when it rains. What will happen if it rains in such places? Where will the rainwater go? Into the drains, pipes, or pit? What will happen if the if it be sloping area, then what will happen? Water will move down suddenly. If it is rocky area, water will get collected over there, and if it is flat area, there also water will get collected because it doesn't have any space to go. And where will the rainwater go? And where will this rainwater go? Is it going into the drain, pipes, or pit? Drain means drainage system. You can see many times when you are passing by the road, or when you are in your house also. If you see in your backyard, there is a drainage system given over there, where all the waste are of our house, all the waste are carried from that drainage system. So is it goes on in the drain, pipes, or pit? Pit means deep hole, बड़े गड्ढे गड्ढे होते हैं उसमें. Is some water also getting soaked in the soil? Some water is getting soaked in the soil. जम जाता है पानी soil के अंदर, पच जाता है. Yes, so all these things happen. Drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only 10 to 12 days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. So, have you seen the place Jaisalmer? It is situated in Rajasthan and it is a beautiful city. And over there, they receive very less rainfall, dear students. As Rajasthan is a desert area, you can see that they receive very less rainfall over there. And it rains only for 10 to 12 days in the entire year. Means for the whole year, it rains only for 10 to 12 days, and sometimes not even that much. Means sometimes not even 10 to 12 days, but less than that days they receive the rainfall over there. The rivers here do not have water in them all around the year, and yet most of the villages in this area did not have a shortage of water. So the river over here, the river in these places, this city, they have water in them all around the year. They do not have water in them all around the year. Means पूरे साल में उनके यहाँ उस river में पानी नहीं होता है. And yet most of the villages in this area did not have a shortage of water over there. People knew that every drop of water was precious. If you have seen the people of Rajasthan, if you have any relatives staying over there, or if you are having any friends staying over there, you must have noticed that, you must have heard from that they value of water very much. Why? Because it is very precious. They receive very less rainfall, and they have the shortage of water over there. Lakes and johars were made to collect this precious drop of water. And so for this reason, when the rain falls, whenever the rain they receive the rain over there, they have made the lakes and johars means the place where to collect the water. So they have made that to get the water collect into it. So they value the precious drop of water. Means the one drop of rain should not get wasted, and for that reason only they have made their lakes and johars. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Yes, water is need for everyone. We need water for our regular basis also. Without water, we can't justify our life. We can't imagine our life without water, dear students. As water is very essential for all the living beings, not only human beings, but as well as for plants, as well as for animals, as well as we human. We cannot quench our thirst without water. If we are thirsty, we need water. And so everyone came to join in this work, and whether it may be a businessman or a laborer, मजूर हो या फिर बहुत बड़े businessman हो, they all together worked for this. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and bawdis in that area. Some water, what happened? While the rain is falling, they get soaked into the ground. ज़मीन के अंदर वो पानी पच जाता है, and from that they reach to the wells, underground wells and the step wells. बावड़ीज जो बोलते हैं उसे step wells. I have shown you the picture of step well. See here, you can see the picture of step well. This is the picture of step well. In that area, the soil of the area also become wet and fertile, and due to that the soil of that area also becomes wet, and it is eligible for, it is used for agriculture. Then the soil becomes fertile. and it is then they can do the agriculture work over there. See, you can see in this picture every house had a system to collect the rainwater. This is the picture of a Rajasthan house, and they are having a place where they can collect the water. They are storing the water in such tanks. So how they collect this water in the tanks? See, I will tell. The rainwater falls on the roof of the house, and from that roof of the house one pipeline is joined to the underground tank, or outside the house they make the tank or wells type thing, and the pipe is joined through that inside the tank over there. So look at this picture. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? So see, as I told you that the rain falls on the roof of the house, and it goes through the pipeline is joined to it, and from that pipeline it goes to the underground well or tank, and they reach to the tank over there. So you need to draw the path. So it is very simple that from the roof the pipeline is there, it goes through the tank in this way. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at the picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several store deep? See, this is the picture you can see over here. The small things. These small things are known as the steps. The steps are created in such a way that you can go down to the well by the steps itself, and you don't need to draw the water from the well directly like from the bucket, but you can go down through the well through these steps over here. So have you seen this step well anywhere? If you visit the places like Rajasthan or maybe in Virpur also there is a step well over there. Small one it is there, but if ever you have visited such places, you will come to know about this step well. They are having the step wells. Or else you must have seen in many films also, many historic films also, they have shown this type of wells over there like step wells. Many historic films are there. In that films we can see this kind of step wells over there. Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the step and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. So as I told you that instead of drawing the water from the well directly from the bucket, they go down through this step in the well, and they fetch the water in their pot, and they again climb up and reach to their houses. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. People felt it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful step wells. Before, many years back, people used to make long journeys with their caravans. Caravans means group of animals and goods. They used to do the journey by walking, or by long journey by bullocks, or like that. So people felt that it was a good idea to quench the thirst of the traveler, to if they are thirsty and they don't find water. So it was the good gesture for them they have made for the people who are the travelers by this beautiful step wells, by making this beautiful step wells, so that the travelers can quench their thirst. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then why? What was the reason for it? Now, sometimes you must also have faced the shortage of water in your particular area where you are staying. Sometimes because of some electricity problem or some technical problem, or like say some if they are cleaning the tank, then you must have faced this problem. Or if water is not going to come for 2-3 days, then you must have faced this problem. So yes, there are many reasons why you have faced such problems. Then what are the reason that you should understand that why this shortage of water has occurred? Talk to your grandmother or any elderly person. Find out when they were of your age. So you need to talk with your grandmother or your mother that how they were using, how they had their days when they were at your age. वो कैसे उनको कैसे महसूस होता था तब जब वो आपके एज के होते थे तब. फ्रॉम वेयर डिड दे गेट वाटर फॉर देयर हाउस, वो कहाँ से लाते थे पानी. नाउ you people are in such generation that you get water easily from the tap of your house. If you open the tap you get the water. But your parents have faced this problem. They were not having such kind of taps at their house, that if they open your grandmother, your grandfather were not having such facilities at that age, at that time. They used to fetch the water from long far away, and they used to bring the water and they used to use it, consume it. So you just need to talk with your grandparents or your any elderly person about their times, how they have been received the water. What kind of water arrangement may have made for travelers? For example, Piu, Mashak, or any other. So, what kind of arrangement if they were going somewhere for the journey, or say for some days, for long journey, or that how they used to carry the water, how they used to carry. Now these days, now we people are carrying over water when we are going through journey, or when you are coming to school. You have many such things, many facilities. You bring water bottles to along with you, right? And that also fancy types of bottle where you can keep hot water also, where you can keep store water, cold water also. Such kind of bottles are available now, and you bring many fancy types of bottles. And you, when you travel to some long journey, you carry with you the water bag, Milton water bottle, long 5 liter wala bottle, or like that things too with you. But at that time, at early ages, this was not available. Such kind of things were not available. They used to carry the water in the leather bag. You must have seen that movie, Kesari movie. In that, they had shown that how water is filled. They were having that leather bag. If you have seen the movie Kesari, you will come to know about that, how they were carrying that water. In that bag only they used to carry. Leather bag के अंदर पानी भर के they used to move all around. So got dear students.